Hi guys, so I just got an order in from HSN. Actually came in yesterday on Saturday, but my husband's been having to prepare some kind of military thing, so he's not here right now. He's been gone most of the day, every day, even on the weekend. And so it's Sunday morning, he's already left to work, and so I'm trying to get these things done. So I want to do this quick haul, and I'm going to try out one of the items that's in here because I think it'll be pretty quick to use. Really quickly, I just, some of the things I have here are, I got either 10 off of 50. So basically it was free shipping because I missed the free shipping day. I guess whenever I had put out the little Tiny Notes review for Diamond Press, they had free shipping that day because a lot of people are like, oh, I ordered it, I just ordered it. I'm like, oh, people went, you know, okay, they ordered it with the shipping and everything, but it's because it was a free shipping day. I'm like, oh, I totally missed it. So I didn't get to pick up anything else that I was kind of eyeing. But recently, you know, every HSN always leading up to a crafted, they'll put out more and more things. So I picked up a few Crafter's Companion items and they're here and I'm going to show you in a minute. And then today, the Anna Griffin Castle dies, what is it? An easel card die set should be here. So, but I had to add a little bit of something. I don't remember how I got this. It was either, oh, you know, maybe there was a $99, $20 off 99 coupon. I don't know, because I did get more things and I had to get to 100. So maybe that's what I used. I don't remember, because there's different days and I ordered things differently. But again, people ask me how you get the HSN coupons. I don't know. I've given up on that. Whenever I log in, it'll have coupon codes at the very top of my page. They'll send me emails. If I log in with my husband's account, sometimes he has different things. So if they offer it to you, you can use it. If they don't offer it to you, you can't use it. So it's not really worth it me showing you because it may not be something you can use. And they're like that. They're just like that. I don't know why they offer on some and not others. But I did pick up this Korres body butter, and I thought it was a hand cream because it's kind of small, but it's the body butter in Lily Bouquet, and I already used some yesterday because, oh my gosh, I did a bunch of gardening type work, and I put together a little patio set that I'll do a review on because I don't know, why not? And my hands were thrashed, like really bad. I'm like, what am I doing? I was even wearing gloves and they still got really messed up. But anyway, so I love this stuff. And then it came with a sample of Korres, which I like when they do that, because if you guys have tried this, or if this comes in your, you know, samples of HSN stuff, use it, try it, because I love Korres. And I was kind of thinking, I'm like, how long have they been out? Because I remember, anyway, going to college and really liking their product. It was brand new, and the person I was going out with at the time was Greek and from Greece, and he knew about them, but I was like, okay, whatever. And I looked at it, it says they began in 1996. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, because I went to college beginning in 1996, and I remember using this stuff like in 98. It's been a long time that I've been using Korres, so very interesting. At the time, it was always like yogurt-based stuff, supposedly. Oh, real quick before I get to it, I know it's I have this card next to me. It's been sitting next to me for a while. Thank you so much, Carol Quick, for sending this beautiful card to me. And she likes to send me these little things I'll show you right now. It's basically a stitch marker, or however you want to use it. It's basically just a charm, but I told her I would use my stitch markers. But look how cute this card is and how delicate, like everything that goes along with it. She's just, I just love this. And so it looks like way she cut out this heart, right? But that same heart that she cut out of there, she inlaid into the acetate part. And this is really nice acetate. And then she put like those little glass beads or plastic beads, but really cute. So she cut it out and then inlaid it. So it looks, it's just a nice effect. So thank you so much. Really, really adorable little sequins all around. And then she sent me this cute little stitch marker. And I haven't opened it because I haven't even responded to the email. I'm so sorry, Carol, to say thank you. Well, thank you, but I wanted to show it off first, and it's been a little while here. Let me open this up. Oh my goodness. She's so funny. She says she lost her mojo, so she was struggling to make her little items. I'm going to try to cut this, and hopefully I don't cut anything that has to do with it. I don't think I will. Oh, and I kind of could see that it was like a sweater charm. That is so cute. Look at that, guys. It's like braided, and then it has a little thing around it, and really nice. I mean, everything she does, look at this. Just beautiful. Thank you so much. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. All right, Carol. Thanks again. So these are the items I had picked up, and let's see what we have here, because I don't even remember. I know one of them I'm going to do today is going to be quick, but the rest of them I don't remember. This is the other thing I want to tell you. Do not order them right now, because I figured some of this stuff was going to have auto ship. So whenever there's a coupon, and if something's already marked down, I'll try to pick it up early if I can. But some of them I had a feeling was going to have an auto ship. So I just watched a sneak peek yesterday from Crafter's Companion Star at 5 in the morning, which is funny because I was awake because of the time change. Like I tell you guys, I'm a country girl. I can feel it. So I've been waking up 4:45, 5:30 every morning, because I'm like, my body's just like, get up. And so I order them, but they are gonna have a auto ship. So if you want the auto ship, don't buy these right now, even if you see it here and there is this coupon still or whatever, because you're not gonna get the auto ship option. But these are, I love the packaging. These are edgeables, and they're gonna make like an edge that looks something like this, right? So we'll do this at another day, maybe in a couple days here, or maybe I'll release 2 every day, because I do have some things people like to see before the craft day. This one says with love, this one says happy birthday, and this one says with sympathy. And so it's really cute. I don't know the actual name, so it just says edgeable, but I think she has obviously some other name for them. And this is, oh, yeah, I must have tried to get to 100, basically. It's a foil quill USB port. And what I like about this one, it had that little unicorn, but you can see the designs are going to be on it. So it was $9. I still had to pay shipping for it. And, you know, I got the $20 for that from $99. So I always say that just basically gets free shipping if there isn't free shipping. And the little llama, there's a lot of cute designs on here. So I thought, okay, it's worth getting. And I wasn't willing to wait and see if I get it like a Tuesday morning. Look at all the little designs. They're super cute. So you can use this with your foil quill, the kind that go into your machines. But I've shown you how you can just put it on your computer, print it out, and then use your foil quill freestyle to go over it. So that's another way you can use those same things. But again, you can use any clip art you can find online, right, to trace. So there's that. But it was kind of inexpensive. I think they know that, you know, so they make it pretty inexpensive. This one's I'm curious of. This is the just a stamp and die set. You know, it's basically make a gatefold card, and in the middle it'll have these words. And when I looked at it online, I wasn't sure how to use it yet, because obviously we don't have a tutorial. But then I saw Sarah use them, like, okay, that makes sense, because I just bought them. Because in the picture, it's just these lines, you know, on the guides of the die, and then like whatever dies and stamps it comes with. And I was like, oh, that's the only die it comes with. And they were pretty inexpensive, so I wanted to go ahead and jump the gun, but these are gonna have an auto ship. So, I mean, maybe I'll just leave it like that, because I don't know if I need all of them, but I do like thanks. It has kiss, cake, and love, and then it has sentiments that go along with it, right? So the words that go with it. So maybe we'll try. I have to do extra for that. I'll pick one. I'm not sure which one, because I do want to make it kind of a quick review. So it doesn't have, it just is, like I said, stamp and die, how it works. Our interlocking sentiment dies. Interlocking sentiment dies, let's just say that's what they're called. Perfect create a gatefold card of any size. Simply score your cardstock into thirds and position the 2 dies as shown below. So here they do give you an idea that, let's see, they want 2, 4, 8, 10, 12 inch cardstock, and I'm assuming it's 6 inches. Yeah, so this is half of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So I'll do that, because I want to do what they're showing, and then we'll try it out and see how it works. Okay guys, so I just pulled out my vintage lace paper pad. I was looking for a double-sided one. Well, first I was looking for single paper, because that way the thanks, or I guess we're going to do thanks, will show up in white or whatever color's on the back. But then I thought, oh, double-sided might be nice. But then I saw my vintage lace, and when I opened it up, it's not double-sided, so that's fine. That works out. Back to my original intention. So it's obviously a 12 by 12 paper pad. I just cut it in half. And you can do this card a couple ways. So on this top part of the paper, there's like a pretty decoration on the top, and that's nice for the top of the card. Or you can use the bottom section. Yeah, I was gonna say, was this the bottom section? Because it looks funny because the butterflies are upside down, but yeah, it was like this. It was originally like this. And this has nice areas down at the bottom. Most of this is going to be cut off the last 2 inches. So when you look at your paper, just know that. So if you want to keep that in mind, that way you're not bummed out that, oh, hey, I cut off the part I really liked, you know. So let's look at this again. So let's go ahead and score this thing, I guess, before we get started, just so I know exactly what I'm doing here. And hopefully I haven't had any problems with this little scoreboard. It's just right. It's been sitting in front of me for like a couple years. I don't know, maybe a year or 2. It's some EK tools, and I just hope it's not off is all. So you can score it on the right side of your paper, wrong side of your paper, you know. I'm just gonna put it here. So we have 2 inches, 4 inches, right? So every 2 inches. And I'm just gonna flip it around, and we're gonna do 2 inches and 4 inches again. 2 inches and 4 inches. Ooh, I'm kind of holding it because the paper wants to move. So when we do our gatefold card, Oopsie. Nope. That's interesting. I thought I pushed down pretty hard, but there. And then this 2 inches is going to go back on itself, right? Okay, so that's the point of the gatefold. And then this guy too, which again, I didn't push hard enough. I don't want to do it again because I don't want to rip my paper. But I guess it's paper thicker than I thought. I was like, oh, it's very delicate. Okay, which is good. It's good paper. So that's a gatefold, right? Boop, boop, boop. It's not completely burnished or anything, but that's pretty good. It's a little bit off at the bottom because there's a kind of a big gap. That's weird, right? Okay, so what that has to do with is as you're scoring, if you fold in a little more in from your score, a little more out from your score, it kind of changes things up. So I do like that it's not touching, because if it was overlapping, that'd be a problem. But it's right there. So when you burnish it, you can burnish it more together. That's up to you. I'm fine with where it's at. So maybe this one can be a little bit more in. So I hope that makes sense. Whenever you score and the way you end up burnishing or actually folding your paper, it could bring your paper out a little more, in a little more. Anyway, all right, so there's that. Now it says the finished gatefold card will be the width of the middle third, obviously. Okay, that's all it says. So I just want to see if this is the wrong side of the paper, right side of the paper. Okay, so it does come with some more information, which is great. I really like this better than saying to go watch a video that possibly you're going to find, or maybe you're not going to find it. So trim a piece of 11 and a half cardstock to measure 11 by 5 2/4. So that one's a little bit different because on the outside they're saying 2, 2, 2, 4, that's 12 inches. And this one's telling you to go ahead if you want to use your standard, like, US paper, the A2 paper, to make a little guy. So pretty cool. So it does give you information kind of for both, right? Okay, place size vertically on the first and last score lines. This will create, that includes opening letters. Okay. Okay, so this is the set. It just says thanks. It has the 2 sides. Very interesting. Do they interlock? It looks like they might interlock. I don't remember her showing that on the sneak peek. I just thought when you open it. But we will see. If that's what happens, then I might have to score it again. Just to say a bunch, very much. So thanks, just say thanks. Thanks a bunch, very much. Thanks very much. So we have these guys. And what's good about having the paper, having a right side and a wrong side that's white, is that you can see this very easily. So let's open this up. It does say in the instructions to score it, to actually fold it after you've cut, but oh well, I redid mine. So die facing down, right? The cutting edge down here on the score line, which my score line's already pretty much burnished there because I already scored it. Oh, my daughter just woke up. I'm coming. I will be right back. So let's put that evenly on there. I'm gonna stick that down. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I was gonna say, good thing my daughter woke me up. Or woke me up. Woke me up too. Woke up because I feel like something isn't right. But you know what? You know what it is? Is the instructions on this thing want you to do a wraparound. Not a wraparound, but like to interlock it. Okay? So what it's showing you, if you look at this, I have the NKS and the THA is over here. And my example. So that's obviously wrong, right? But it's because when you close this up, if you're doing an interlocking, when they interlock, the THA, when it comes over, is going to be on the left side and the NKS is going to be on the right side. Sarah didn't do it that way. Of course, right? There's always something different. So she did score everything because I was like, something doesn't seem right. And then when I looked at the picture, I'm like, this isn't right. So it does have like the cutting edges to interlock it. So maybe we'll do both since we'll make it quick because this is not going to take that long. So I have this here. So let's pretend this is the card. We're going to look at it this way. So the THA does definitely need to be on this side and the NKS needs to be on this side, but we're not going to do that quite yet because I'm going to run it through and then I'll do that part. So your die the right way, the way you want to read it, is face down, obviously, on what's the inside of your card, or the wrong side. And then I'm going to put my plastic shim and magnetic cutting mat, and I'm going to run that through. And it's not that intricate, so that should cut it pretty easily. Ooh, it's a lot of cracking. So I'll show you how to do it both ways, just the way you not have any kind of confusion there, because that is kind of weird. But that happens. Sometimes people tell me too how I do my sandwich. And I'm like, they're like, that's not what the book says. I'm like, okay, well, that's just how I do it. And I've seen Sarah do it this way 100 times. Or if you watch their shows, they do the same thing. A lot of times they don't put the magnetic mat right on top of the die because it gouges it. And I don't like that. But if you read their instructions in their book, it tells you to do it just that way. Now I can see that this is crooked, so I'm not too happy with that. I might just come down and cut this, but hopefully you can see that it came off of the scoring line, but this one's a little bit closer, so I don't like that. But I can fix that pretty easily. And then, well, let's make sure this one, it's because it has an actual cutting line. The cutting line is just the inside of that metal. So let's get a little bit closer on this one. Hopefully I don't mess this one up. And hopefully they're kind of even. Actually, I'll even go on the other side of this. Is my phone ringing? I hope not. Okay. Put that down. Oh my goodness. And then Miranda got her little cold again. It went away and came back around. We were talking about coronavirus, like this is very similar, and I was like, what the heck, because it does have an early fever and then a cough, a dry cough that basically won't go away. But the difference with that one is that it comes with shortness of breath, and that's what, you know, that's not good, right? Especially with older people or people that are a little compromised already. Anyway, it's not coronavirus, obviously, but everybody in her school has had it. Like, that's why these things, you spread, and it goes everywhere, because they're kids. Yesterday I saw one of the teachers, this kid's water bottle was spilling everywhere, and she picked it up with her, hey, you know, at the end of the day, bare hands, closed it up for him, gave it back to him. Like, yeah, that's why you get sick, you know? His little water bottle he's been sucking on all day, and you're over here just touching it like nothing. Let me close this, or trim that up a little bit, like I said. I'm going to try to finish the A so it doesn't look weird. But, you know, God bless those teachers, because, oh my goodness. My sister's a first grade teacher, or I'm not sure. I think she's still first grade. She started with kinder and stuff. She loves that. But she's like, we're talking about lice and things, and she's like, yeah, because it doesn't jump or whatever, so the kids have to come to school. Like, they have to come back, and as long as they did the treatment, and if they're itchy and whatever, it doesn't matter. It's there. Like, it's so bad. Anyway, so now let's close this up. And then the NKS goes backwards. So that's one way of doing it, right? And this is completely crooked. So that's great. Look at that. All right. So I didn't do the best job, but you get the idea. Okay. Because this is not the best thing for that. But that's okay. Or maybe it has to do with the way I folded it. I don't know. So maybe I can fold it a little bit nicer to straighten it out a little bit. But it's going to make it more crooked on the top, I think, if I do that. But okay, that's how you do it if you just want. And that's nice for a simple card. Maybe add the little sentiment, right? Just thanks. So the other way of doing it, that the book is saying here, the instructions, where's my other piece of paper? We'll use the other piece, is to go ahead and score again. So I don't know if this scoring board is my favorite right now because it misled me here, but let's try it again. In the morning is especially bad, her cough. So 2, 4, and this time we're not gonna fold it on the lines. That's just there to help us out with where we're gonna place our die, okay? So don't fold it yet, because this time we're gonna interlock them. We need it to be nice and sturdy and not bent. 2 and 4. So we have that. Now, this one's a little bit different in that I believe we're gonna go ahead and cut it this way. That's what kind of throws me off, because like I still don't see how like the NKS goes over here, but it does. Let me think. Yeah, I still can't wrap around my head around what they're doing over there. Forget it. So you're going to use your right side of the paper, right side facing you, the side that when you fold your card, that's the side you want to be visible, right? We're going to put our THA on here. I think their instructions are kind of off. And then we have to really pay attention that this thing is straight. It won't be as difficult this time. What I'm doing is bumping it up behind the score mark, so I can feel the score mark there, kind of like a little speed bump. And so I'm going to put this right behind that, and what I mean is bumping up to it. So we're going to completely kind of cut into that score mark. And let's put this here, and let's put another little piece of tape just in case it moves that little fraction, right? Okay, so THA, face down on the paper that you want facing up. What's bad about this one is that I do probably need to mat or do some kind of something, because the words are going to be the exact same color as the background, right? I'll show you what I mean by that in just a minute. So let's run this through. Trust me, we will get this done. I like the other way better because it's kind of cute. And then she kind of glued them down a little bit. Ooh, she kind of glued them down just so that it was held down on the very things. But I mean, it's fine the way it is. So what I mean is she put some glue like right here so that this would hold down. So this is still kind of free to move, but just so that it stays. But I mean, even just right now, it's already staying. So just make sure you're lined up pretty good and you should be good to go. Oh, these things just want to pop off real easy. It's because I put my tape not on the card, but on this extra bit. So when it cuts out, it just cuts right out. So it's kind of nice. I mean, if you want to make a quick card that you don't have to do too much to, I think this is a good set. But you do have to work with it. Okay, so let's turn the page. Well, let me leave it sideways like this so you can kind of see what we're looking at. So we have our THA, and we have the NKS, and again, I'm bumping it up towards, ooh, that bump. I'm just going to turn this sideways. And hopefully that's even, because this is going to be more important now than ever, because we are going to make it so that it interlocks, so it has to be very close to each other, right? So yeah, in the morning her little cough is always the worst until she gets it out. I was like, get it out, get it out. You know, kids, they don't do a productive cough. They're like, eh. My older son, the 10-year-old, when he had it, he understood. Yeah, get that out. And he would do it. All right. Oops, and see, like it slides right off. Okay, now this is the moment of truth. And this will be good because we can kind of see what we're doing. So I'm going to start bending it on the score line. And then this one too. I'm going to start seeing where I'm at. And so I hope you can see already the A and the N can interlock. Look at that. So it's interesting, I'm telling you, Sarah did it differently. And she said they're going to have tons of videos on it, ideas and stuff. So I'm interlocking it right now just so I can kind of make sure that this is going to be folding exactly nicely. Ooh, that's perfect, perfect, perfect. So it was well worth measuring it right up to the bump, right? The way I did it. That way it's nice and straight. Look at that. Perfectly straight. I know you can't see it because, like I said, the words are going to be exactly the same. On this one, when you flip it back, you have a contrast in color there. So these are two different ways to do it. Now what you would do here is maybe matte and layer, right? Which, I don't know. These are 2 by 6 inches. These areas here are 2 by 6 inches. So let me grab some other paper just real quick to mat it for you, just so you can see what it looks like. And okay, I took this in here just so you can kind of see what I would be doing. But I cut this paper in a very interesting size. So this is 1 7/8 by 5 3/4. And the reason I did this is because I really want to tuck this paper all the way in. So it only needs 1/8 of an inch on this side, but on the top and the bottom, you're going to have 1/8 of an inch, which is the quarter smaller, right? So again, 1 7/8 by 5 3/4. And what I'm going to do is just take this, and you can open it up. I'm just going to leave it closed up because I want to make sure this is going to be tucked in here. And I'm going to tuck it all the way behind those THA letters. And this is a wet glue, so I can kind of mess with it until I'm happy. That's pretty good, actually, right there. Hopefully you can see what I mean. Because I didn't want to leave a space again between here. Okay, so we're making it so it's all the way to the edge. Hopefully. And then the same with this side. And you can stamp on this. You can stamp on it already before you glue it down, or you can stamp right on it. You can put your, your sentiment stamps on a different piece to pop it more, but you can say, like, just to say right at the top, thanks, or thanks a bunch down here, thanks very much. So you can use that however you like. And I did cut one a little bit crooked, and I wanted to make sure that that crooked line was going to be on the outer edge, and I don't remember which one it was now, but that's okay. I think it'll be very apparent very quickly. It's probably this one, and I think I switched it up, but that's okay. Okay, and I'm just going to line it up here. So hopefully, even though I had a little confusion, that'll help you guys out. I think it was still pretty quick. We made 2 cards, 2 different styles from the one set, and I'm sure there's lots of other ways to use this. She was saying you can make belly bands, which, yeah, and why not, with it. Which I think will take a little bit of trickiness to do, because at the very edge of it, I don't know. But there you go. So these are the interlocking sentiment dies, I believe is what it's called, but I'll look that up and make sure. But look at that. I mean, this one worked perfectly. I can't be more impressed with this one. This one, obviously I messed that up a little bit. I was a little bit crooked. So now you know to bump it up the way we did our little trick, kind of coming in from behind, and make sure you're bumping it nicely up there, and you're good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you all at the next one. Like I said, I have some exciting ones. I'm really looking forward to the castle. I have a feeling it's going to take a little while to do, but I'll try it out. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done tomorrow once it comes in today, but I'll get the review done tomorrow. So I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.